What's going on, everybody? So today I'm finally getting around to moving those 2 red heifers over to my brother's house. I know I've mentioned it a couple times in my videos and I keep meaning to do it, and something comes up. Like I said, the 2 heifers at Fort Smith, and then I think there's been 2 days since then. So finally getting around to getting them done. Been letting the little pot-belly pig run around for a little while, and then we're gonna run over to my place. Gotta feed those heifers, be working those pretty soon, and then get those red heifers moved over to my brother's place. I have these little estrus patch deals that go on the backs of those heifers that can tell me when they're in heat. They're gonna be at my brother's for about a month, so I'd like to know if they come in heat while my bull was there, because they're definitely only gonna get 1 cycle in, and he'll be gone by the time they cycle around another time. So I'm hoping he catches them on the first cycle. There'll just be 2 of them he's got to catch, and he's pinned up in about 8 acres with them. So hopefully he'll cover them on the first round, and we'll get him moved over to my place to cover the rest of the cows. So we'll see you at my place. So yesterday I fed those heifers a 50-pound sack of feed. And you can't tell, but there's still about half of it left in one of those feed bunks. So they got plenty of feed. Might get them a hay bale moved over. My tractor's not wanting to start right now, and got to put some work into it. But we'll get this little feed bunk moved over. I forgot a feed sack. It's hard to catch them without feed. Hey, you got your tail in the fence. So the 2 red ones right there, the 2 I'm after. Sneak in, get them caught. Oh, they're stuck in mud. I should be able to just pull those. I got one extra one caught at number 21. She's pretty gentle, but get those two moved over and we'll split her off here in a second when I get the trailer down here. So one of my buddies asked me, he said, "You need some help loading those heifers?" And I said, "Nah, I'll get them." Gotta learn to accept help when I can. This will be a lot easier. Well, anybody who's been around cattle knows that went about as good as it could get. And I know some of you guys are sitting there thinking, he's talking about making these fall calvers and it's April 21st, 22nd, something like that. It's not gonna calve in the fall. I know. For this first round, I'll just get them going out there with my bull. They'll calve early February, and then next year after they calve, they'll be right there with my bull. They'll get bred back instantly, hopefully. Heifers usually take a little bit longer to come back into heat, but every time they calve, where they're gonna be, my bull will be all winter long. So eventually they'll just get worked back to where they're calving in them. So I did just about forget one very important thing. My bull's only gonna be here for another month, so I'm hoping he'll cover these two heifers in a month. But just to even make sure that they even come in heat while he's here, I got these patches, and you put it, I can't see very good, but you put it right between their back legs, right above their tail. But you can see, like, she's not in heat there, bright red, she's in heat, and they're available in pink, red, yellow, blue, green. 2 red cows, so I got blue, thinking I would be able to see them a lot better. So maybe if I put these on them, I'll know that they at least came in heat while I had them over here. You can see here on the instructions, the site application is right between the back legs, above the tail. It says to brush the hair really good, almost try to get all the hair off, really is kind of how it's wording it. And then it comes with these wipes that you wipe it right before to make sure there's no loose hair, dirt, or anything, and then you just apply them. And like I said, it kind of stays the black when they're not not in heat, and then they'll turn to whatever color you choose. So this is a red, so it'll turn bright red, where mine will turn bright blue. And most guys use these if they're AIing. They know when they're in heat to AI, but I'm really just trying to see if they come into heat while I still have my bull over here, and hopefully he covers them. He just has 2 to cover while he's here, so we'll get this put on him. As you can see, I already have 1 red cow over here, or 1 red heifer, and then my brother has that black heifer, that's the kids. And then there's big old T-Bone, which is my polled Hereford bull. cow's this gentle. It does clean it. I don't know if you can see, but cleans it pretty good, and I got a lot off of my jacket. So Jenny is that big black heifer, and she kind of likes to think she rules the roost. When I first brought that red heifer over, my brother said she ran her all over the place, kept running her off. So probably take them a little while to get used to each other. I'll put out some feed, see if we can't get them to come around. This is a red heifer after a real heavy Brangus cow I have. Oh, big old T-bone. Big old T-bone. He's not as gentle for me as he is for my brother and them, but for a big old bull, he lets them rub all over him. He's wanting to get rid of his winter coat too. Bacon. He's from Bacon Ranch, Bacon Farms, and that's what they raise is polled Hereford bulls. He's a big one. He actually, I bought him at Fort Smith Stockyards as well. There was a big ranch sell-off, and they sold 4 of them, I believe. The guy had a pretty big herd, and he was running 4 bulls. So something else I was gonna show is I got my check back from selling those 3 cows the other day, and the one that I showed was 5 months. They actually showed her to be open. You can see right there, they bred 5 years old and open. That one he said was 7 months. They showed was 6 years old and 5 months bred. So that one brought good money. 1,307. She was also a dinosaur, almost 1,600 pounds. But the one that was open, that really hurt her. If you have them preg checked, you're saying they've been with a bull, you show them open, they don't like it at the sale barn. She only brought $743, and I would have taken her over that big one. But, and light face cow, I knew she would bring butcher price. Really good looking cow, but I knew people would see that her bag wasn't very good. She weighed 1225, brought 826 overall. Pretty good butcher price really for both of those, but did not want to see that one to go through as open and bring butcher price.